Hey guys, and welcome back to Mary J's Natural Health. So I am here today to update you guys on my progress throughout my PRP treatments. It is not the only thing that I am doing to reverse my hair loss, but it is definitely the most expensive and the most major one that you can decide to do aside from a hair transplant. So I just wanted to update you guys on how everything is going. So I did a total of 4 treatments over the span of 4 months. I am 1 month out from my last treatment, so I'm 5 months in, and I am not noticing as many results as some other people early on. Now, a lot of people or a lot of doctors, they'll tell you, oh, you'll notice it, definitely notice it within 3 months. Well, first of all, PRP doesn't work on everyone. I think it's pretty much a 50-50 chance of it working. Now, when it comes to hair loss, we kind of cling to anything, right, that's going to save our hair. So for me, it just, even though my hair loss isn't that bad, it is noticeable to me, and it is scary. I've lost about 3/4 of my hair over the span of the last year, and it got particularly bad a couple of months ago where I was losing chunks of it, and that to me was the most, scary thing my body could have gone through. And now I'm always struggle with chronic illness, and for this, it hurts even more because something's not correct internally, which is one thing, but to also have it be internally affecting you as well as externally affecting you is just kind of that's when everyone starts to wake up. And I think that people should start attacking hair loss way earlier on. I am at the point where most people would say, you don't need PRP, you have plenty of hair. And my response to that is yes, but I'm trending in the wrong direction. I want to figure out the reason why, number one, and number two, how to reverse it. So I've done a whole handful of things, from hair oils, Vegamore. I make my own oils now because I know what works and what doesn't work. I make my own herbal teas using things like saw palmetto and nettle leaf and raspberry and peppermint because those are all great for hair growth, and they help to fix and balance out hormones internally that could be causing the hair loss. In addition to that, I've tried the Nutrafol, which is another more natural way of going about hair supplements. I have a Capulus, which is one of those little laser caps. It's actually not even mine, it's my mom's, but I stole it from her because I'm way more likely to use it than she is. I've done the PRP treatments, and I also do the micro needling, and I use very specific shampoos and conditioners that have things in them like rosemary extract, peppermint extract, lavender extract, pumpkin seed, and a bunch of other super beneficial scalp health ingredients. Now, like I said, I wanted to come on here really mainly to talk about PRP. So I am a month out from my last session. I don't really know if I want to stop doing the PRP, even though my doctor tells me I do not need any more. Now, doctors typically claim that you will start seeing noticeable results within 3 months. Now, based on the information that I have read and the studies I have done, it seems like that is not actually the case, and it is probably more likely to start seeing results closer towards the 6-month mark. Now, doctors will pretty much do anything to get you into their door, and so I'm going to honestly tell you that there is a 50-50 chance of the PRP working for you. Now, when you do it with other things, there's an increase in the percentage chance of it actually working. So such as using the right kind of scalp oils and using the right kinds of shampoos and doing the micro needling, those things together can definitely increase the chances of the PRP being successful. But when it comes down to it, it is an internal issue, and so it needs to be figured out internally as well. We cannot just attack it from an external system. So in doing that, I think the best thing that you can do is, number one, I have a video talking about all the different types of alopecia, because there are a large handful of different types, and figuring out your specific type of alopecia is highly important to figuring out how this works. Now, even without that, we still know that most of the time when we lose hair, doesn't matter what type of alopecia we have, it is caused by this little hormone called an androgen, which creates DHT, which produces a concrete-like substance in the hair follicle, causing it to fall out. So when it comes to the PRP treatment, that is not going to solve the DHT levels on your scalp, or your high androgen levels, or your high testosterone, or even your low testosterone, because low testosterone and high testosterone can both cause hair loss, and I'm currently in the process of figuring out which one I have, because the tests keep going back and forth, and this is all a process of the doctors abusing me with steroids for a couple of years, which I will never go see a normal doctor again, for real, because they do not want you to know about all of these things. They're going to tell you, oh, your hair, you still have plenty of hair, so don't worry about it for now. That's not a proper answer if you're losing your hair. You need to take action, and the sooner you do it, the more likely you will have a successful return of your hair, because the follicles can close and they shrink up and they close for good, and no new hair can come out of those follicles. The sooner you do it, the better. And do not listen to mainstream doctors tell you that it's normal, it's genetic, there's nothing you can do about it, and to take minoxidil or Rogaine for the rest of your life. That's not an acceptable answer at all, because they know that there are things out there that work way better than what they're telling you to do. So definitely don't listen to it. But actually, I've gone off onto a little tangent, but I'm bringing it back in now. I just wanted to talk about where my progress is with the 4th PRP treatment. So I am starting to feel little stubbles and spikes, which I am like, yes. I never really thought I would be that excited to feel like certain parts of my head have like a shaved kind of effect. But that means that I know it is starting to work. And again, I can't 100% attribute it to the PRP, but if you are losing your hair, like I said before, get to it before it gets to you. Because even though I have plenty of hair left, even though it's still like a tiny amount of hair in comparison, but like a lot of people losing their hair would be like, you have plenty of hair, why are you doing this? I'm not trending in the right direction, so I'm trying to fix that. But the PRP, what it actually does is increases blood circulation and creates this trauma-like effect on your head, and you want it to be like a trauma, because the more trauma there is, the more blood circulation will go there to help heal the process, and the blood circulation is a major part of regaining some hair. So in addition to that, it has got some super protein potency in the plasma of the blood. So, and I suffer from chronic urticaria, autoimmune disorder, which is why I was on the steroids, which is what led me here. And I have to say that it is the only thing that I feel like I can put in my body right now that it does not react to, because it is made from your own blood. So the chances of you getting an allergic reaction or an autoimmune reaction to it are extremely low. So I do recommend it, but I also recommend several of the other things that I've mentioned, and I will do videos on each of those specifically, and in hopes of creating a nice, complete round circle of how you can combat your hair loss. And do not wait. My soul hurts for other people losing their hair. It genuinely hurts. And sometimes I just wish people would have known about these things earlier, which is why I am here, because it is not fun to go through this, guys. If you are suffering with hair loss, my heart goes out to you. I know the feeling, and I hope that something in my series of hair loss videos will help you to regain your self-confidence, your strength to keep moving forward, because that's the only thing we can do. No matter how many times I've thought about giving up and just letting my body take over, at the end of the day, the only thing we can do is keep pushing forward. Even though it is extremely annoying and extremely disheartening, just push, push, push. And eventually, there's always light on the other side of a storm, you know? Or a rainbow sometimes too. So I'm crossing my fingers for that rainbow, giant rainbow of hair. You know, and if the PRP stuff does work for me, I probably will do it for like ever, because I don't want just my normal hair. I want the thickness now. Like, I'm coming for you. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to click the like, the subscribe, and comment below. I would love to hear your feedback of the things that you guys have tried, or if you're suffering from hair loss, any side effects or symptoms that might be causing it would be great to know. I'm happy to help, as I have done probably thousands and thousands of hours on the subject at this point. So thank you guys so much for watching Mary J's Natural Health.